What is going on, my good people? We are back here again, part 2 of week number 2 for the United Sim Football Association. You already know what time it is. We got to get another game rolling. In this one, we had a great one yesterday, and now we are back again. Two teams that are looking to get the victory here, and if these two teams look a little familiar, especially if you've been around since last season, you know that these were the top two teams that made it to the United Bowl, and they are going to meet for the first time in Madden. I cannot wait to see this one rolling in just a little bit. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates doing their thug fizzle. And yeah, let's talk about it a little bit before we get it kicked off. But St. Louis, now this is a team that lost in the United Bowl, and it was actually a pretty big loss in that one, so I already know they're going to be fighting very strong. They got a lot of pieces on that offense, and along with the defense too, they're really strong. They came out swinging in their last game, winning 41-7 against the expansion Anchorage Snow Devils. Now here they are again. They're looking for their second straight victory, and on the other side, Huntington Beach, they went through a good amount of hurts in the last game, gave up a lot of yards, not just on defense but also on special teams, giving away a kick return for a touchdown. It's a young squad all the way to the quarterback, Action Jackson Jr. Speaking of quarterbacks, St. Louis, they have Huntington Beach's former quarterback Rebecca Montaigne, arguably the best, actually not even argued, the best quarterback in USFA history, along with one of her favorite targets that was also on Huntington Beach, Kevin Lee. So I already know both of those two players are going to be firing extra hard in this particular game because they want to show that Huntington Beach shouldn't have let them go. But Huntington Beach is on a new ride right here. They got some new players. They drafted a lot. They brought in some free agents. They traded a lot in order to make the team. So only one way to go up from here between these two ones. Make sure you get ready for this one. We're already 3 minutes into the video here, so we're gonna go ahead and hit that play game button on my side so we can get this one rolling. Shout out to the homies once again doing their thug fizzle, and I'm gonna go ahead and flip over to the gameplay in just a little bit. As soon as I see it rolling, we're gonna get it popping. Shout out to the homies on both sides. Again, we're going to get it rolling in just a little bit. And let's go ahead and flip to it now. Looks like we're going to be underway here in Huntington Beach, California. Shout out to the new field here in Huntington Beach. Going to try to get a crease, and he's not going to get past the 20. But a solid job on that one. X-Pac on the return, couldn't quite get too much on that particular play, but still got some time here as we set up 1st and 10. Like an idiot, did not plug up my headphones, so I can't really hear anything, but I'll put it in right now so I can hear what's going on in the game. Going to be a motion man. That's Chef Brown, the tight end. They're going to hand it off right there. It's up to no good. Looking for a crease, and he's going to get 6 to start off his week. He had a great start of his career. Had a couple of touchdowns and a lot of yards on the passing game. We'll see if they'll get him a little bit more involved this time around. But a fun ride here overall. Huntington Beach, they gave up 60 points. 63 points if I can remember in their first game this season, so they're definitely going to be trying to make those adjustments to make sure that doesn't happen again. Another pass and hit, fumble, and it's going to be picked up to the 30, and they're going to start off clean inside the 20. They go. Preston Dotson already making an impact in this ball game, and St. Louis is going to start off strong in the defensive category. Gonna run it, and there goes Namey McNamerson. Just a flip of a coin, and St. Louis is already on the board thanks to the Preston Dotson hit. I think that is definitely worth clipping there for sure. And Huntington Beach pretty much right where they left off. The defense was not up to par on that particular run game, but hey, there's still time to get this one rolling. Kick is up and good there. And it's going to be 7-0 already. Huntington Beach had a good start offensively, but the hit across the middle by Preston Dotson forced that one all the way through. And now we got to see how Huntington Beach responds. So at this current moment, I believe they gave up 70 points within a span of 49 minutes. So 12, 24, 36, 48. So and then there's only 1 minute into this ball game. They're already giving up a touchdown, but there's still plenty of time to get adjusted and everything like that. Let's go ahead and get to this kickoff. That was pretty crazy, though. That was definitely one of the better hits we've seen all season long. And we're starting this week 2 with a bang on this one. If you missed that last game, make sure you watch it. It was a fun ride all the way through. But we're going to send this one away again right at the goal line here. Is X-Pac looking for a return, and he's going to get his best return. They're close to the 30. And Huntington Beach is back on the field. It definitely had promise there, but that hit there by Preston Dotson, he was like, I was not playing games, and we didn't talk about that either. St. Louis is actually going to start out with Preston Dotson. They made a trade with the Mafia to bring him back to the Archers, so this St. Louis team is getting even more loaded. There's going to be a flag right there, and it looks like they're going to get a free 5 yards on that particular play. Offsides. There goes Basham there getting the penalty. Is going to be 1st and 5 coming. Preston Dotson already on the stat sheet doing what he does best. And he caught that offensive player lurking on that one. And he popped that ball free. It's going to be 1st and 5. Will they hand it off again? No, they won't. They're going to pass it this time. Looking deep right side, and it's going to be dragging the toes. And that's going to be Moldy Cheese with the play down to the 45-yard line. And a gain of 21. That was a beautiful pass there by the rookie, looking to get his team down the field and get this ball back on their get this ball game back to zeros. They're going to challenge it. And it looks like the ruling is upheld, so it looks like St. Louis will be losing a timeout here in this first half, trying to make sure that the player dragged the toes, and it looks like he did just that. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. That was a decent enough challenge. I probably wouldn't have done it too early, but I could see why he went for it. But regardless of that, Huntington Beach is on the move here inside St. Louis territory with that pass play. They're going to go ahead and pump fake, pitch this left side, and that's going to be caught again inside the 30. And Action Jackson Jr. looking pretty nice, I must say. Finding Moldy Cheese, he's been doing the bulk of the work in the pass game outside of that first fumble, and had pretty much open space to throw that wide receiver open. Lewis with the tackle is going to be inside the 30 here for this Huntington Beach offense, trying to turn up. Going to be a quick pitch and incomplete. The first incompletion there for AJJ, setting up 2nd and 10. Will they run the ball again? Yes, they will. Up the middle is up to no good. Running through a defensive player. And he's just going to take the first down, keeping the chains moving. Can't be mad at the offense so far in this one. Keeping it moving. 1st and 10 coming. Gonna be a deep drop back here for Jackson, looking for a man, tossing his left side. It is going to be caught at the sticks again. Moldy Cheese getting his freedom here in this one. Is going to be 1st and goal here for Huntington Beach. The offense coming out strong, as we seen in the last game in the first half. They kind of fell down a little bit in the second half, but so far the offense does have a lot of things to work with. So if Huntington Beach could get their defensive side of the field working the way they need to, they'll have a shot, but the read option is not going to work there. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage there. Who made the tackle? That's actually going to be a bot player, Dodson. Not Dotson. That's Dodson. 2nd and goal coming. And I don't mean to flex, though, but That drip on that Preston Dotson kid is pretty nice. That's why you got to go to the player store and buy your equipment. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be taking off to run this Jackson on the run, left side, and incomplete there. Could not find his receiver in the back of the end zone. A little bit of pressure on him. It's gonna be 3rd and goal here. Looking for the touchdown is here. Gonna pass this one right side. He's got some room up front, some decent blocking, but the St. Louis defense stands tall. Decided not to take a chance in the end zone. Really don't blame them, but they still have a solid chance to get points via the field goal unless they decide to go for it here. You never know. From the right hash here, gonna send this one up, and it is going to be good. Huntington Beach will get on the board via the field goal, and we'll see if this defense can adjust and see if they can keep St. Louis off of the field. They did give up a pretty short field in that one, so chances are they'll have better chances to stop the offense here as we set up for the kickoff. Shout out to the homies in the chat. I hope you're having a great day. And we're gonna get this one rolling here. We got 3 more games here after this one. As you can see, we got the tickers rolling just like last game. My game plan is after every game, after I do the screenshots, I'm gonna find who are those top players on each team, and then I'll just write them down in my notes, and then I'll know where to go in regards to updating the slides and stuff like that for you. So it's going to get a little better each time around. I'm going to get it a lot more consolidated as the season goes along. This is the 2nd week, so give us some grace. We got a lot of things coming for you as we set this kickoff and looking and finding a solid crease to get closer to 30, and it's going to be 1st and 10. They're gonna hand it off again. Yes, they are. Another decent crease. Sheds off one. Falling forward is Namey, and he's gonna make it 2nd and 1 after that play. Oliver Prince with the tackle doing his thing. It's gonna be a 9-yard gain. You can't be mad at that if you're a St. Louis fan. And we got to see a little bit more from Rebecca here in this ball game. Rebecca and Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee's at the top of your screen. It's going to be another handoff. Yes, it is. Decent blocking. Going to get the 1st down. And not a huge gain, but enough for the 1st down. St. Louis is on the move. Gronky Kong there with the tackle. I see you, homie, doing your thing. But St. Louis is on the move here. Gonna pass it this time, right side, and that's gonna be incomplete there. First pass on the day for Montaigne, not gonna be the case. 2nd and 10 coming.
Watch the twist. Let's go, Mike. 50.
Gonna pass this again as Montaigne looking for a man left side. That is going to be caught by Tavian, and it's going to make that 3rd down a lot easier to manage. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming. First catch of the day for Tavian. He did get a touchdown last week, so that's always good to see. He's trying to get another one this game. He's trying to get his campaign within St. Louis's offense to be very strong come award time, and perhaps even a chance to win a championship. You never know. St. Louis is one of my favorite teams in this league, but that's going to be a rare incompletion there, and had a man wide open, but the pass is off the mark, went straight to a defensive player. That honestly should have been picked off, but will St. Louis keep their offense on the field? That's going to be the question. No, they will not. Unless they go ahead and do some sort of fumble-rooski type stuff. No, they're actually going to punt this one away. And I believe this is going to be Huntington Beach's first stop on defense this season, which at this point is a very, very good look, seeing how the last game went. It's going to be 1st and 10 here, though, for Huntington Beach. But here comes the Voyagers looking to take the lead. They had a solid drive, got to around the 6-yard line, but could not get the job done in the red zone. They took the field goal. They're gonna hand it off again. Yes, they will. There goes up to no good. A burst of speed and getting close to the 40. This right at 30, right at the 40. St. Louis looks like their run defense has a little work to do as well, but so far Huntington Beach is looking a little bit different than last week. That's all I had to say from the last game too. Sometimes those games, they don't work in your favor, but you got to keep on updating to get better, you know what I'm saying? And what a great defensive play there by that defensive lineman. It's going to be 2nd and 14. Blaze Baxter with that defensive stuff. Perfectly snuffed out, but here comes the passing attack here. What can Huntington Beach do from this particular side? Gonna need something good, and the pass is incomplete again. No good there for Action Jackson. Now it's gonna be 3rd and long situation here. Sometimes that run game can predicate your whole offense. If you cannot do good on 1st and 2nd down, those are where you get in situations like this. And going to be another pass here. Looking for a man, tossing it deep, and it's going to be incomplete. Nice defense. He tried to go for the deep shot there, but no dice on that particular play. It's going to be 4th and 14, and now St. Louis is going to get their stop. Didn't really give his receiver too much of a chance. A little bit overthrown, but here comes the punt. That should be a penalty, actually, but hey, but they're not going to call it there. I would have called that one, but hey, 1st and 10 here for St. Louis. They got stopped on their last drive. They're looking to change that here. See if they could get something rolling. Looking at the clock for the video, we're at 18 minutes. We got plenty of time in this ball game. Shout out to the homies once again in the chat and in the Discord doing their thug fizzle. And it's going to be a run here. Name's going to get around the edge, and he is going to get tackled by their, I believe, cornerback. But it's going to be a gain of 3 on that one. Kyshawn Williams with that tackle. Nice job on run defense. Another handoff here, and another hit of the hole, and there's going to be another 1st down there for Namey. Nice vision there, hitting that hole where it needs to be. And it looked like Huntington Beach had a little bit of a chance, but no one reached out when he was hitting that hole. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here. Another handoff here. Yes, it is. And it's going to get taken down this time around. That's Oliver Prince doing his thing, setting up 2nd and 9. Actually, I should have the numbers up so I can let you know what's happening with these players. Do I have it up? I'm pretty sure I do. Let me see. Player number. There you go. I did that for my homies here in the chat doing their thug fizzle. Put that back on while that loads up. Going to be caught by Namey. It's going to be a short gain again. It's going to be 3rd and 8 here. And since we have St. Louis up, we're going to go ahead and bring up St. Louis's roster real quick. And looks like quarterback will be Rebecca Montaigne. Namey McNamerson and Herrick Dennery will be the halfbacks, as Montaigne's going to set up and incomplete again. Once again on 3rd down, the passes has not been up to par here for Rebecca Montaigne. But going into the rest of the offense here, they only have one wide receiver that's a user. That's Kevin Lee. Tight end will be Ansel Tavian, the tight end. And the kicker / punter will be Brent Skoma. We'll see him on this punt here. He's going to send this one deep to the right side. And we'll talk about the St. Louis defense since they are coming onto the field. They have 3 defensive linemen: Blaze Baxter, Jesse Leyva, and Terrence Goldsberry. Solid shout to the homies. Linebackers will be Rock Blazer and Biff Markham. Cornerback, they only have one, and that's Gum Arabic. And then for safeties, they have two strong safeties. They'll be Shallow Marino and their newest acquisition, Preston Dotson. So shout out to the homies there. We'll talk about Huntington Beach's team in just a little bit, but Up to No Good says focus on me. He says he's going to take it the distance. All it takes is one time. Up to No Good. Touchdown. Voyages. Wow. And he outran Preston Dotson on that one, which was even more impressive. Definitely a top 5 fastest players in the USFA. He hit that corner like he was mad. He wants to give his team the lead, and he did just that. Wow. What a play right there from the homie. Kick is going to be up, and it looks good to me. If it looks good to you, 78 yards on that run. That's going to give Huntington Beach the lead. What a play there. But we could go ahead and talk about this Huntington Beach offense since they just got off of the field. Why not? Quarterback will be Action Jackson Jr. along with this fellow rookie running component, as you've seen right there, Up to No Good. They also have rookie running back Tom Edwards and Dan Green. He's not a rookie, but he's been in the league for a few years. Wide receivers, they have Tomlin Clementine, Matt Grigsby, and Moldy Cheese. Tight ends, they have Jeff Brown and Ty White. And kicker / punter, they will have Felix Delachon. So that's their offense there. Defensively, they have two linemen. They have Gronky Kong and Guillermo de la Cruz. Linebackers will be Blaze Henderson, Phenom Chisholm, Dexter Jackson, and Oliver Prince. And he's running through some players. There's Kevin Lee. He wanted to get the ball, so he said he wanted to do something good. Cornerbacks, they have Tristan Mitchell, X-Pac, and Kyshawn Williams. Let me actually put that as an S. Let me go ahead and make that adjustment. I just put Kyshawn Williams on that one. Let me go ahead and add that on. Can I? Yes, I can. And then for the safeties, they have On Brand Mold and Kane Elliott. Flag on the play. I believe that may be on Huntington Beach. I did not quite see it. Was it offsides? Yes, it was offsides on Guillermo de la Cruz. So they're going to get the 1st and 5 treatment already on that play. Pretty much erase the short year gain. But hey, it's going to be 1st and 5 coming. St. Louis with the ball. Definitely a great adjustment so far from this Huntington Beach defense up to this point. Didn't give up a lot of points like they did in the first game. Trying left side and the pass off the mark again. There for Montaigne. Not expecting this type of play here, but still got some time to get rolling. Gonna hand it off again. There goes Namey, and he's gonna get shut down again. Oliver Prince making his presence felt on defense. I believe that's his second tackle, but it was a real good tackle there to slow him down. It's gonna be another 3rd and 4 set here. Actually, it's tackle number 3 there for the homie Oliver Prince. But can he get the job done on 3rd down once again? St. Louis's offense has been fairly stagnant up to this point. Looking for a quick pass, left side, it's a coverage and almost throw a pick. Not happening there. The Huntington Beach defense making some superior adjustments to their former quarterback. That's pretty crazy. I'm not even going to lie to you. But that is what the USFA can do for you. You never know what happens until it happens. Shout out to the homies once again. We're doing it big here. We're going to keep it moving. And that's going to be a fair catch caught at the 30. Huntington Beach coming off of a one-hitter quitter there by Up to No Good. I believe he already broke his best game in regards to rushing. You seen all that jousting right there, man? They're getting a little hectic out there on special teams. You love to see all the people fighting, trying to do their best. But it's going to be 1st and 10. Will they hand it off again? Yes, they will. Another huge hold there for Up to No Good. And he's going to make sure that when he runs towards number 23, he holds on to that football. That's going to be 1st and 10 as we close out quarter number 1. flip the field. Let's go ahead and get into it. Gonna be another handoff's up, no good. A lot of room to get the first down again, and he's already over 130 yards on the game. And that thanks to that huge gain that he had earlier, but that is definitely something that St. Louis did not expect to see. But normally when the run game works, why not keep it going? St. Louis has yet to find a proper answer for it. But they're going to go ahead and pump fake it here, looking deep right side. And then he's going to throw a pick. That's going to be Preston Dotson, his first interception of his USFA Season 7 slate. First of many in his career, but that's going to be a bad pass there by Action Jackson. Is going to set up a 10-7 ball game, trying this right side. And once again, the pass nowhere near the mark there for Montaigne. Had the man open, but could not get the job done. It's going to be second down coming. Not the greatest of passes there on that side, but hey, that is part of the process. The rookie is going to throw his passes, take his lumps. It's going to be a quick pitch, and that's incomplete again. Montaigne, the passing attack has not been very pretty in this one. It's going to be 3rd and 10 here. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 here. Huntington Beach with a chance to get off the field. They're going to have to go backwards even further thanks to that false start penalty. That looks like the right tackle did that one. And now they have a little bit of a hole to get out of. Huntington Beach, even after throwing the interception, they can honestly get right into St. Louis territory if they could find their way to get off of the field. Sending the pressure, hit his throws, and that's going to be Montaigne getting it to the homie. He's going to get close, and I think he got the first down, did he? Yes, he did. What a screenplay, and Namie McNamerson caught the defense slipping. Got that ball off right on time, had a man right in her face. Kane Elliott tried to get over there, but just a little too slow there to catch up. It's going to be 1st and 10. Big pass played there. Going to look for a man. I think that may be a hold. Going to toss this one right side and going to be deflected and almost picked off. But number 6-7 was over there, but toe matter. Going to have to send them back again. Another penalty there by St. Louis. Going to be 1st and 20 now.
Mike's 50. Come on, D. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Come send this one. It's gonna be caught. That is gonna chop that deficit down a little bit. The 4th completion on the day for Montaigne is gonna get a gain of 9. There to McNamerson. Huntington Beach currently holding the 10-point lead. Trying to give their offense the ball back. One person said, I know he ain't got it, but Montaigne's got the juice. Gonna toss this one right side. A juke move, but he's going backwards. That's not gonna help out their cause. There's gonna be a gain of maybe 2 or so. It's gonna be 3rd and 8 here. Double checking the clock there for the video here.
Check 4.
3rd and 8 coming up. Montaigne looking to get the ball down the field more. Solid protection. Going to take off to run. And going to toss this deep left side. And it's going to be caught again in the face of who I believe is Kyshawn Williams. But that's going to move the sticks again. That's the Montaigne that I was expecting to see. And that was to the running back again. Not sure how she found that player there. But hey, that's going to move the sticks. And now St. Louis is on the move again. Gonna send this one. Pressure's gonna take off the run and just gonna slide, avoid the hit. Nothing wrong with that. A gain of 2. Montaigne with some pretty spectacular passes on this particular drive, starting from around the 12-yard line or so, already closing in on field goal range.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Send this one, and it's going to be stuffed in the backfield. Great defense overall there from Huntington Beach, trying to slow that run game down. Phenom Chisholm in the backfield doing his thug thizzle. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Actually, that's a gain of 0 right there, but once again, Huntington Beach on 3rd down. Have another chance to get off of the field defensively. Going to pass it again as Montaigne tosses deep middle of the field and caught. Coverage was there, but once again, just a pass put in the perfect spot. And now Huntington Beach is going to be back on defense. Ansel Tavian getting another catch. It's going to set up 1st and 10 as St. Louis gets back into the red zone. Gonna hand it off again and going to get slowed down. I believe that's Blaze Henderson. No, that was actually one of those bot players there. 2nd and 8 coming. Huntington Beach doing their best to try to hold them. Gonna pass it again as Montaigne tosses the middle of the field and incomplete. Had Kevin Lee open, but once again the pass not on the mark. Is going to be 3rd and 8 here, and Huntington Beach once again in a third down situation, trying to find their best way to get off of the field. They could definitely do it here, hold them to a field goal, get their offense back on, and try to get something to go. And that's a flag there. It's going to be looking for a man as Montaigne, end zone wide open, and that's going to be a touchdown anyway to the homie Namie McNamerson. The offsides penalty does not matter. St. Louis is going to take the lead. What a pass played there. St. Louis looking for the extra point, and it looks like he missed it. Yes, he did. He shanked it to the left. So we're going to stay on a 3-point ball game here. Huntington Beach now has a chance to tie before the half as well. So if Huntington Beach could get their offense rolling, they could definitely do something solid. You threw the interception there. That was the 5th interception so far in Action Jackson Jr.'s offensive set in the big leagues. Going to send this one away here. Huntington Beach going to get this ball back here, returning it from the 2-yard line. Got a little bit of a crease, and he's going to get close to the 35, past it actually, to the 36-yard line. To the 36-yard line from number 37. Huntington Beach is back on offense here, looking to try to get something going for their team. They've played a respectable defensive game up to this point in comparison to last week. They've got a couple stops. The offense is looking solid enough, but they need to get something rolling here in this ball game. Tossing this one and incomplete. Rush that pass play. That's some of the breaks you're going to have with the young quarterback. Sometimes he's going to try to force something when the play hasn't 100% developed. But it's going to be 2nd and 10 here. Wouldn't be surprised if they got their running back involved in this one. See if they could try to get some solid yards there, but they're going to fake it to him. Looking and throws off the back foot, and it's going to be deflected again in double coverage. Not to be. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Watch twist. Go. Mike,
here goes the pitch again. And once again, not letting the play develop. Those are some of the things that you got to make sure you get taken care of in the offense. If you want to get something rolling, gotta let the play develop, gotta let the receivers at least get to their spots and then make the pass. But been rushing it so far in this one, and now they're gonna have to send it back to St. Louis real quick. Not too much resistance from the defense, just a lot of unforced errors. But it's gonna be first and 10, two. The second quarter here, 5 minutes left in it. St. Louis has the lead back. They're trying to expand on that lead if they can.
All day, just like that, just like that. Go. Mike's 50.
Gonna send this one left side, and that was almost picked off by Kyshawn Williams. Not to be. It's gonna be 2nd and 10 here. Second and 10 coming. Gonna pass it again. Yes, it is. It's gonna be the homie Namerson, and nice defense there, getting off of the block. His X-Pac is gonna be 3rd and 4 coming. Huntington Beach with a chance to get off the field themselves.
Let's go. Hiking 18. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I got it.
Let's send this one left side. That is going to be caught there. First down, moves there for St. Louis. Nice pass there. A little bit behind the receiver, but Stevenson made the adjustment. That's going to move the sticks. Tristan Mitchell there making the tackle to avoid giving up a bigger play than it was. But it's going to be 1st and 10 here. St. Louis looking to move down the field again. It's going to be a pitch by Montaigne, and it's going to be caught by Namey. Going to get inside the 42 around the 35-yard line. And the drive continues on here for Montaigne and the gang. Amy McNamerson just making his presence felt in this passing game. Just whatever he wants to do, Huntington Beach has yet to find an answer for him in particular. Final 3 minutes here in the second, but they handed the ball off to him. No, they will not. They're going to go ahead and pitch it left side. It's going to be caught by Kevin Lee, and he's going to get inside the 25 to the 21-yard line. And that's a pretty crazy start, too, in regards to who Huntington Beach has been playing. 2 of the top quarterbacks in the league, fresh out the gate, going from Sean Bridges to now going up against Rebecca Montaigne, who is, in my opinion, the top dog. Going to be tossing this one left side, and they got some defensive players down. Is going to go ahead and try to get the touchdown, but stopped at the 2-yard line. And what a player there is McNamerson. That's definitely been the blood in this one. 8 catches, already over 110 receiving yards. Great blocking up front there for McNamerson. Is going to be 1st and goal as we hit the 2-minute warning. Huntington Beach looking to try to get the stop here.
Come on. 70 Lion. It's going to be a long day, offense. Ready, go.
He'll be handed off here and trying to burst through, but he's going to get stuffed. A gain of 1 there. Defensive player came up to play to make sure that didn't go through. 2nd and goal coming. They tried to give it to Herrick Denry, but not to be in that play. 2nd and goal. Jumbo set again. Gonna pitch it right side, and there goes the stop again. Not to be. The Huntington Beach rush defense made sure that did not go through. Phenom Chisholm with the tackle for loss on that one. And it's gonna be 3rd and goal here. It's either gonna be a touchdown, an interception / fumble, or a field goal attempt coming up. It's gonna be a quick pitch. Which decision will it be? It's gonna be at the back of the end zone, in the tunnel actually. That's pretty crazy, but that's not gonna get the job done. Huntington Beach's defense stands tall. 4th and goal coming. The kick is going to be up, and that's off the crossbar. That's going to be no good again. And Huntington Beach's defense stands tall, gives up no points there. Wow, that is unfortunate. That should have been a gimme, but that is not to be. And St. Louis is going to be no good on that particular drive. All that time taken to get 0, you never want to see it. But it's going to set up Huntington Beach once again on offense. They have a minute and all 3 timeouts. They're going to go ahead and hand it off. There goes that man. He's free again. No one can stop this man. I think his name is Upton No Good. Touchdown, Huntington Beach once again. This dude, I think he has a bright future in this league. Wow. And now St. Louis, after getting absolutely no points, gives up a long touchdown run there from Upton No Good. The kick is going to be up. The kick is going to be good. And Huntington Beach, similar to how they threw the interception, similar to how they fumbled the football and gave up a 1-play touchdown to St. Louis earlier in the game, after the missed field goal from St. Louis, they hit him with a one-hitter quitter, and that is exactly how you get it done. A great run once again from Upton No Good. And St. Louis, they had a little bit of the coverage there, but as soon as Upton No Good hit that hole, he was free. Not a lot of passing in this one for Huntington Beach like that, but that's 2 long touchdowns. That's been the difference here for this offense and the team as a whole. And looking at the breakdown from last game to this game, now they're starting to look like what they're supposed to be doing, and they can only get better from here as they continue to get updates in, as is the rest of the teams in the league. But I'm just saying, for this particular one, going from last week to this one, that's pretty impressive nonetheless. But St. Louis has 47 seconds here in this one. See if they could try to get something rolling here. Had a little bit of a breakdown before the game, but I'm looking at 43 minutes in this ball game. It's all good. We're gonna keep it moving here. Montaigne currently down 4. They're gonna try the quick pitch, and that was almost picked off, but the accuracy immaculate. And that's gonna be the first, their second timeout, because they lost one due to the challenge earlier. It's gonna be 2nd and 2 here. Did not expect Brent Scoma to miss both an extra point and a close field goal. I did not come into the game thinking that was going to be a possibility, but so far it's worked to the favor of Huntington Beach. That's a drop there by the bot player, and that usually is what happens when you do not have a lot of users in this setup. I did talk a little bit within the chat in regards to the teams I trust the most. I put St. Louis down just a tad, just because of things like that. They only have the homie Kevin Lee, but they're going to go ahead and find a pass play there. That's going to be 1st and 10. The bot player that came through that time around. They only got 28 seconds here. Huntington Beach looking to stay off, get them off the field, hold them off until halftime. They're going to call it their final timeout here at St. Louis. And Huntington Beach, they have their defense on at midfield, trying to hold them away from points. Look for a man as Montaigne. Middle of the field is going to be caught. A juke move by their bot player, and I think he lost yards on that one, but they're going to go ahead and give him the forward progress down to the 40-yard line. But unfortunate for them, they do not have the time to get set, and that is how the first half will end in this one. And we'll take this one to quarter number 3. Let's go ahead and get it popping. Huntington Beach will give it back to St. Louis. And we are underway once again. We will see what happens in this game, as we always do. And he's not going to get past the 20. Great job. Great coverage overall. That's going to set up 1st and 10 here. Kevin Lee tried to bring that one back. He started, oh, I didn't even say that. He started the season off with the kickoff return for a touchdown. Has yet to find that same magic. It's going to be 1st and 10 here.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Double dog, that's the way. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They're gonna hand it off again. Yes, they are. And a big hold there for Namian. He's going to try to do his impression of up to no good. One more man to beat. Can he get him down? Yes, he will get dragged down right at the 10. And Namian McNamerson getting into the mix with some big run plays. He's already over 100 receiving. Now he's over 100 rushing. Chased down by Kyshawn Williams there. Steady. And that's going to give St. Louis a chance to score some points here.
Watch run. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Would they pass it again? Yes, they will. It's going to be a pitch. Going to stay in the pocket, try to deflect the pass, but that's going to be incomplete there. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Huntington Beach already giving up a big play, but as of lately, they've been doing fairly well in the red zone. So if they could come away with another stop, they could hold on to the lead. They almost had a false start there, but a nice tackle in open field by number 50. I believe that is going to be Dexter Jackson. Yes, it is. It's going to be his first tackle of the day, and it's a big one, setting up 3rd and goal at the 6. And looked like St. Louis had a chance to get the touchdown, but the defense came through right in the nick of time. And there's a false start there. Unfortunate there for St. Louis. Not out of the way in regards to getting points, but they do have a chance here. That's going to move them back a little bit of a worse chance to get some points. But hey, you never know what can happen until it happens.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Here we go.
3rd and goal here. Almost had him to come off sides, man. It's going to be almost caught off the tip. And that's going to be incomplete there. Huntington Beach's defense stands tall once again. It's going to be 4th and goal. Huntington Beach is going to hold him to another field goal attempt. That's actually pretty crazy. The turnaround of this defense. I believe this is the defense a lot of people in Huntington Beach was expecting to see. The kick is going to be up. And this time he knocks it through. That's all day. It's going to be 17-16 in favor of Huntington Beach. And we got ourselves a good one cooking here. Make sure you like and subscribe. We got plenty more games coming your way. So make sure you watch out for your boys. It's going to be a fun ride in this one. Huntington Beach, they're going to get the ball back. They had a huge touchdown before the half ended. They're going to try to move this rock down the field once again. Huntington Beach trying to get their first victory of the season. It's kind of weird though. I did not expect St. Louis to have 16 points up to this game, but we still have another half for them to try to change the narrative. Up to this point, Huntington Beach has been doing their best to hold on. The offense, albeit with a few mistakes, has looked fairly nice as they send this one there for a touchback. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25 here for the leading Huntington Beach Voyagers.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Set, go.
And they're going to hand it off to him again, but they have some defensive players ready for him that time. He will get 3 on that one, but solid defense to start that one off.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
59.
3 buzz. Set, go.
59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Gonna pitch this one again. This is gonna be caught there. That's Jeff Brown, the big homie, doing his thing. And that's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up here for Huntington Beach. Good job there. Getting the tight end involved. And they still have a lot of playmakers around this offense to make some plays. So let's see if they can actually keep the momentum going as they move to the 40.
Here we go.
In the pistol set. It looks like another handoff here. Yes, it is. Finds a crease and looks like up to no good. We'll get a solid gain there. 10 carries, 224 yards in this one. Just ridiculous explosive offense from that particular player. And he's definitely put the team on his back, though, as the young folks would say. Even though I'm technically a young folk, I'm only 30. I'm not old. People say I'm old, but I don't believe them. It's going to be another handoff up to no good with another big gain inside St. Louis territory. Over 225 yards rushing. And this is definitely a breakout game if I ever seen it. He was the player of the game within my ticket there for Huntington Beach, but he upped the ante. Up to no good, up the ante, if you will. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Offense for Huntington Beach is rolling. They're keeping the ground game in motion, but looks like he got stood up on that one. Great defense by St. Louis is going to set up 2nd and 9. And that appears to be the game plan from what I've seen in these two games. If you slow down the halfback, kind of have to force Huntington Beach to pass the football. That's been kind of the motion here. I see that St. Louis has been trying to work with. They're going to try to pitch here. Left side is open. It's going to be caught. That's Matt Grigsby. He had 2 passing touchdowns or 2 receiving touchdowns in the last game. And that's a big catch there to move the sticks. Nice job there. I love the route combination. Sending some people deep, sending some short, and then whatever is open, you throw it to them. That's some of the small decision making you got to make at quarterback and the play calling itself. Another handoff, yes it is. It's going to be up to no good. A little bit of a boost there to get him past the 25-yard line. And now we'll have to see if up to no good will pass 300 yards rushing. I don't think we've seen that up to this point in the USFA. Already knew that when we switched to Madden, the run game is going to become very prevalent. So far, it's lived up to the billing here. Huntington Beach is trying to do something special. Faking the handoff action. Jackson's going to try to take off and run, and he's going to get the first down himself. And this Huntington Beach offense moving this ball down the field. Great decision making by Action Jackson. Not the speed, and he looked like he was hopping on one leg. Did he pull a muscle or something? You seen that? I know y'all seen that. Y'all tripping. It's going to be 1st and 10. You see the offensive breakdown. They're half and half. 15 carries, 15 runs. Make that 16 carries. And he's going to go ahead and get another decent enough gain, a gain of 3. Not necessarily the one I want to keep running the football, but looks like that's just part of the game plan. See if they can catch some of the defensive players slipping. And so far in this particular drive, it's been going forward, so I guess you can't be too mad at it. But here comes 2nd and 7 coming. Looking for a pass play here. It's going to be caught. It's going to be Clementine down to the 1-yard line. Almost got into the end zone, but the double tackle made sure that did not happen. A great play by Clementine. And a great pass overall. Right past that defensive player. I believe that's Rock Blazer. He's a little short. Will they give it to their bell cow back? That's the question. Yes, they will, and he's going to just waltz in. That's going to be a touchdown there for Huntington Beach. Yeah, it look like he's doing the jerk. He doing the jerk. He jerk. He jerk. He did that move. I ain't mad at him. Do his thing. Do your thing, young homie. That's going to give Huntington Beach another touchdown here. Extra point coming up here for Felix Delachon, and that's going to be all day. And it's an 8-point ball game here. St. Louis has to try to fight their way back into this one. And honestly, you got to give credit to Huntington Beach. I know that a lot of people were doubting their ability overall, but going up against the top quarterback in the league and essentially holding them to 16 points within the span of 3 quarters, that's actually pretty impressive. So you got to hang your hats on that, win or lose in this game. You got to make sure that you keep the pressure on them, of course, because this game is nowhere near over. But very impressive after giving up over 60 points in the game before. I can't imagine that St. Louis will pop up with another 40 points within the span of 16 minutes, but at the point, you've seen Huntington Beach's defense. They have been getting stops. They've been getting pressure, and it's just up to them to keep the keep the chains moving on their offensive side, make sure that St. Louis does not have the football a lot, and avoid giving up the big plays. But it's going to be 1st and 10 here. Let's see what St. Louis can do on offense.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Tight end left, tight end left.
Let go.
4 down, even.
Another handoff here to Namey. He's going to break through. He's going to run through a crowd. He is going to get the first down, but it's going to be 1st and 10. Both running backs are well over 10 yards a carry because they both had big run plays up to this point in the game. X-Pac and I believe a bot player. No, that was Tristan Mitchell there with the tackle. It's going to be 1st and 10 here, though.
It's our time. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Going to pitch this one again. It's Montaigne looking middle of the field, and it's going to be incomplete there. It's going to set up 2nd and 10.
Go. Rocco 80.
Mike 51.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Let go. See me in your nightmares.
Namey is going to receive the catch. Is going to be getting a nice gain, 1st down, a little bit more close to midfield. And sometimes that's how you got to switch it up a little bit. If the pass isn't going too far across the middle, maybe you got to do a little jet sweep action to help you out. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming.
Shut up. Panther 60. Panther 60.
We got 3, fella.
Ready, go.
Hand this off again. Yes, it is a little bit of a crease, and that's going to be a gain of around 8 on that one. It's going to be a gain of 9 actually. 2nd and 1 coming. Down to the 43-yard line, so they are in Huntington Beach territory. Looking for another stop.
Okay, ready?
Mike. 51's the Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Set, go.
Are they going to pass it is the question. No, they will not. They'll hand it off, and another big gainer there for Namey inside the 30.
Let's go.
And just beautiful blocking overall from the St. Louis team. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. Final 2 minutes in the 3rd quarter. And if they do get the touchdown, they will need a 2-point conversion to tie the ball game up.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
50.
Yeah, that's what I do.
St. Louis loading up the wide receiver group on the right side, as you can see, but they're going to run it to the right. And once again, solid defense there. Looks like he picked apart that run game. They tried to give it to him, and nothing doing there. It's going to be 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Mike's 51. 3. 51's the Mike, boy.
Ready, ready, hut.
Ready.
I'm fishing this one again. Left side is going to be caught there. It's going to be a solid gain there, but it's going to be 3rd and 4. Kevin Lee hasn't really done too much in this one. It's going to be 2nd and 19.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Going to be passing this one again. Taking off the run, tosses left side, and incomplete. And Huntington Beach's defense stands tall once again, setting up a chance for a field goal. Once again, the kicker has been fairly inaccurate to say the least, but they could definitely make the change here if they could kick it from the left hash on this one. Brent Skoma trying to do his thug thizzle. Kick is going to be up. And that looks a lot better than the last few times we've seen him kick. That's going to be all day, and St. Louis is going to chop that lead down a little bit. Huntington Beach is going to be back on offense. Once again, holding them out of the end zone is this Huntington Beach defense. Definitely some great adjustments have been made. And Huntington Beach has a chance to do something special here. If they could find a way to get back in the end zone before the 4th quarter ends, maybe they could give themselves a chance to win. Looked a little dicey in the early portion of the game, but hey, it's all good. It's all gravy. It's only going to get better from here. You'll love to see the league getting better, getting stronger. And I have a lot of faith in this one. We're going to do some great things for you guys. We'll make you proud to be part of the USFA. And this is just the beginning stages, you know what I'm saying? So watch out as we set up this kick return. And it looks like Xbox is going to take this one out of the end zone. A juke move, and he's going to get taken down past the 25-yard line there. I thought he was going to hit that crease and keep it moving, but nice coverage there by St. Louis. And they have a 5-point lead here. A field goal could push it back to a touchdown, plus a 2-point conversion lead. Both teams having respectable offensive sets here, almost at 400 yards apiece by both of them. Another handoff here, going to try to find a little bit of a hole, but got stood up at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward for a gain of 1. I thought he was going to hit that one minor hole that I did see, but I think he just got bumped out of the way before he could hit it full speed. As we close out quarter number 3, let's go ahead and get into it. Put your 4s in the chat. This is definitely a game you want to throw some 4s in. It's going to be 2nd and 9 coming. Making the handoff, and it's going to be getting up to no good. Past the 30. It's going to set up 3rd and 5 here. This is a fairly big 3rd down here for this Huntington Beach team. They're going to need to keep the clock on their side, take St. Louis's chances away from getting the ball back and perhaps taking the lead. But 11.5 minutes in this one right here. It's going to be a quick pitch. Yes, it is. It's going to be caught there by the homie Jeff Brown inside the 45 and down to the 43-yard line. That is a big pass play there. And Jeff Brown, their first draft pick of the last draft, he did what he was supposed to do on that one. Got dragged down by a couple defenders, but he's a big dude. He ain't no slouch. They call him El Jefe. That's the nickname over there. He's going to try to do this one again. A handoff there, guys. Up to no good. Sheds off a little bit, and he's going to get inside the 40 with that carry. As up to no good gets over 250 rushing yards in this game. It's very solid set.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Go.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Fake the pitch. Going to give it to up to no good. Falling forward, and it's going to get the first down barely. But barely is all you need. As long as you pass the line, you can keep your drive alive. And Huntington Beach is on the move once again. Inside the 35 they go. I believe this would be field goal range here for Felix de la Chaume. But they're going to keep the pressure on this St. Louis defense if they do not have any answers to stop the offense. Huntington Beach's offense is looking fairly nice. And the catch there, but up to no good. Turns upfield, and he's going to get to around the 25-yard line. Not a lot of passing in this one overall. They kept it on the ground for most of the game. And they're going to keep it alive here. Nice pass and a nice catch, too. You see the adjustment? He jumped up for that one. That was really nicely done. Huntington Beach on the move again. Looking to get something rolling. They're going to go ahead and send a man in motion. Moldy Cheese. They're going to give it to the homie up to no good. And he's going to fall forward again. Another first down gain. 260 yards so far on the day. There for the homie up to no good. The run defense has been hard to see in this particular game on either side. I think they're both over 400 yards total rushing between the two players. It's going to be another handoff here. Up to no good. A nice crease. Breaks one tackle. And he's going to fall forward again inside the 10. And up to no good is just burning this clock down. And they're trying to keep it moving here. Up to no good. Looking like he's on God mode. He had 2 long rushing touchdowns that gave them the chance to get this team in position. And why not keep it going? They're going to try to get this touchdown here. They're going to hand off. There goes Tom Edwards this time around, getting his first carry, I believe. Yes, it is a gain of 7. And 2nd and goal coming.
Yo trip is here, baby. Yo trip is here.
Seven minutes left in this fourth quarter.
Check.
This Huntington Beach team looking for their first victory. They're going to give the handoff, and that's going to be a touchdown. Dolphin dive number 1 and dolphin dive number 2 for the homie Tom Edwards getting into the mix, and that's going to give Huntington Beach 30 for the first time in this season. A beautiful drive all the way through. Just walked them down every time they had a chance to get stopped. They kept it on the ground, and they stuck to what has been working. That's sometimes what you got to do. Kick is up, and kick is going to be no good for De La Chone this time around. So it looks like both kickers on the extra points. It has not been pretty up to this point, but it's going to be set up here. An 11-point lead here for Huntington Beach. And up to this point, once again, the home teams, I don't know what it is, but the home teams have been doing what they're supposed to do in this game. If this is going to lead like I'm thinking it's leading, this will be the 7th straight home victory here for the USFA Season 7 slate. And St. Louis had plenty of chances to get this one rolling, but they've had a lot of missed opportunities, a missed extra point, a missed field goal, and among a few other things. But there goes a run there. I think he's going to try to take it again. He's 2 games away, and I think he's going to get it one more time. And there goes Kevin Lee with another kickoff return. 2 straight games there for that young man, and that's going to push him over the edge there. What a return there. Just hit the hole like he was mad. Wowzers. And now St. Louis is going to push this one right back into a chance to get the victory. Is going to be passing this one to get his Montaigne standing in the pocket. Is going to get sacked. Not to be. Gronky Kong getting that one going. A nice job on that particular play. And it's going to remain a 5-point ball game. So Huntington Beach will get back on offense, see if they could keep this one rolling. St. Louis not giving up in this one. A nice return there from the former Voyager. And that's 2 straight games for him, getting a kickoff return for a touchdown. And I believe that may be the longest one we've seen, but we'll have to see what happens here. There's going to be a touchback coming up. Huntington Beach back on offense. Now the pressure is on them. If they mess up, St. Louis will have a chance to retort. And that kickoff return for a touchdown was huge right there. He had one in the first quarter, the first game, and he got one in the fourth quarter here. Going to send Jeff Green in motion. Another carry here up to no good. Almost made one man miss, but he's going to get another solid gain there of around 7. Final 6 minutes of this ball game.
Check, 59.
Making the handoff on the run, looking for a man, going to toss it back to up to no good, cuts back to the left, turns upfield, and he's going to get another first down there. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for the homies at Huntington Beach. Handoff here is going to be up to no good. Get in the midfield. A gain of around 3 or so. It's going to be 2nd and 7 now as he's getting closer to 300 rushing yards here. Clock continues to roll. Will they keep the ball on the ground? This is a question. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Yes, they are. They're going to try to run it through a crowd. He's going to get pushed back this time around, and now it's going to be 3rd and 3. A big 3rd and 3 coming up here for Huntington Beach. And what can possibly decide or get closer to deciding this game An interesting set here in this shotgun. Here for Huntington Beach, will they keep the ball on the ground? No, they're going to pass it this time. Hit, and it's going to get off to up though good, just in the nick of time. Turns upfield and going to get inside the 35 to the 30. Wow, I thought that may have been a fumble, but it went straight to up no good. They had the pressure locked in on the quarterback, but Action Jackson came through with the clutch pass right as he was getting ready to get hit. And that's going to keep the drive alive along with the clock still running in their favor. They're going to run it again. And there goes Tom Edwards. He's going to get a decent enough game. He got a touchdown so far in this one. But it's going to be 2nd and 7 here, as they get closer to the 2-minute warning. It's going to be getting close to the thought process of St. Louis getting ready to call some timeouts if they cannot get the stop. Handoff here is going to be up to no good. He's chopped in the backfield, not to be. And I think that should take St. Louis and Huntington Beach to the 2-minute warning, or at least very close.
44's Mike. Check. Check pass.
Yes, it will. 2-minute warning is here.
Here we go.
And St. Louis could stop the clock if they could get a stop.
We got 4.
Huntington Beach technically does not have to score. All they need is first downs to get the job done. But it's going to be a big one here. 3rd and 9 here. The biggest play of this game for sure.
Mike is 59.
What is going to happen? They're going to send Grigsby on the motion here close to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be a pass here, looking right side. It is going to be caught, but it is not going to be enough for the first down. It really just going to give them a chance to kick a field goal. And it looks like a little bit of scruffle there. Jeff Brown is like, you better get your hands off of me. I do what I want to do. Nice tackle there by Peters to make sure he doesn't get too much further, but it looks like he kind of fell to the ground trying to make sure he secured the catch. They're going to try the long field goal from Felix de la Chaume. And the kick is going to be up, and it is going to be good. Great job overall on that drive to at least bring it back to an 8-point ball game. But now it's up to the Huntington Beach defense to bring it on home. And a much more competitive game for Huntington Beach than the last time they were on the field. They scored more than they did in the last game, and they've allowed less than they did in the last game. So you got to give them credit. The defense did do their thing, and outside of the kick return for a touchdown, you could say that they had a pretty solid game plan overall. A couple of miscues on defense, a few on offense as well, but only one interception there for Huntington Beach. That definitely helped their cause as well. They kept the ball on their side of the field, and now they have a chance to see if they could get this one rolling here. Felix is going to try to boot this one as far as he can, but it will be another return, and it looks like he muffed it and is going to be taking this one to the 10-yard line, and that is a bad miscue there and not in the clutch like they need it to be. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up down at the 12, and St. Louis has to drive a good length of the field if they want a chance to get the victory. Good thing is they do have 2 timeouts, so if they could get the ball down the field, they can definitely do some things for sure. And they do have the best quarterback in the league, Rebecca Montaigne, at the helm left side. It is going to be caught by Kevin Lee. 1 minute 40 seconds left. Looks like Kyshawn Williams was right there to try to get the pick, but not in the best position. No huddle coming up. It's going to be Montaigne again. Looking middle field and throws a pick. That's going to be intercepted. And that's going to go the other way. Oliver Prince with a clutch interception. And now Huntington Beach has a chance to wrap this one up, take it to the next game. A big hole once again. And is going to be reaching out to try to get the first down. I believe he's a little shy, but that is a big, big, big incomplete pass there. Actually, they did give him the first, so this should wrap the ball game up. Wow. Huntington Beach with the home crowd behind them got the job done. And that is just insane right there. Huntington Beach gets the victory here in this one. Preston Dotson tried to slow him down for the first down, but could not quite get the job done. St. Louis calls their final timeout, and all they have to do is kneel it a couple more times, and that'll be ball game. And Huntington Beach appears to be getting their first victory in the slate for the USFA. In regards to season number 7, Becca Montaigne, a respectable gain overall, but that last interception was not a good look in that one. Definitely need to try to work on a few things in this one. Action Jackson's going to kneel it one more time, and that should do it for us in this one, folks. Final score is 33-25. And what was a really solid game overall. Both teams went out fighting all the way through. And we'll see if they try to go for the field goal. I don't think they will. And yes, it will. That'll be the end of this one here, folks. Final score, 33-25. Huntington Beach is going to get the victory here. And let's check out these statistics. Not a lot of passing yards in this one. This was a run game all the way through. You see the slide over on this side. Huntington Beach pretty much led the whole way for the most part. Let's check into these stats real quick. I'll start with the team stats in this one. 482 to 386 in regards to the total offense. You see the rushing yards on both sides. Looks like Huntington Beach led the way with 307 rushing yards. Really don't need to pass if the run game is looking as nice as it did right there. Looking at the third and fourth down conversions, they're blank for fourth down, but looks like they didn't need to convert too many times on third down as Huntington Beach. Looking at the rest of the time here, looks like possession-wise, Huntington Beach did get the right of way in that ball game. Checking into the player stats real quick. The quarterback rating on both sides, not all that great on either side, but that is how the game crumbles sometimes. Got to keep on updating, got to keep getting better. And looking at the rushing side of things, up to no good. Definitely my player of the game for this one for the homies at Huntington Beach. Naaman McNamerson doing his thing. Let me go ahead and flip to each side, make sure I got everybody. Let me go ahead and flip one more time. Thank you. And 13 for 159. So both of them just averaging ridiculous numbers all the way through. Receiving. Here comes the receiving game right here. Not a lot of passing once again in this one. Go to the other team doing their thing. Only three users here, Namie, Lee, and Tavian. And let's go to defense. It looks like Rock Blazer led the way with 11 tackles. And it looks like, let me see. Yeah, it looks like Rock Blazer and Preston Dotson, they did very well in this one. He also got the interception early, which was a great debut for him back in St. Louis. Go ahead and slim through real quick, make sure I got everybody. Thank you. And let me go to the, what's wrong one? Here comes the homies in Huntington Beach on defense, who led away in tackles. Looks like X-Pac was the tackle leader here. And Oliver Prince got that interception late in the game. Checking out the rest of the stats here. All the way down here, even Ty White getting the tackle there. Kicking wise, kind of a weird game for kickers. They both missed some extra points there, but overall can't be too mad at it. It is part of the process. That's what happens. Got to keep on updating all the good stuff. And let me go ahead to the punting side of things. Make sure I got everybody. Go ahead, average 28 yards a punt on that one for both sides. And then kick return, once again, we had a kick return for a touchdown. Kevin Lee did his thing. X-Pac also did well, averaging 27. Punt return wise, only one punt return, and that was from Edwards. And that is going to be it, folks. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up in just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and flip over to what will be game number 3. And that's going to be Anchorage at Charlotte. It's gonna be a fun ride all the way through, as you already know. Make sure you like and subscribe, as I always say, and I'll see you on Friday for the next game in the slate. I'll talk to you then. Stay safe.